Good morning, everyone. This is Patty, of course. Been sick all day yesterday and just got off the phone with Glenn, and he's got the flu or whatever. Usually, if the flu is going around, I get a severe migraine headache, which lasts 2 days. So, in a sense, it was a godsend because, me trying to keep my fingers out of, I don't have very much patience. So, this is the other part of the rebatch, and hope my voice doesn't go in and out. But, anyways, Glenn's on his way home. He's only three and a half hours away, but we're supposed to get a storm blowing in, so I hope that he can make it home. If not, he's gonna have to pull over and rest a little bit, so keep him in your prayers and your thoughts. Okay, as some of you know, I had to rebatch the rebatch, and this is it. And see what I did differently. I didn't sporadically place them. I marked, oops, I just took it out of the dish towel. But anyways, I marked it so that I can use my cutter and hopefully won't go through the same thing that I did, which I will show a little video after this one, why I had to rebatch this. Oh, I don't know. But, okay, I took it out of the mold, and as you know, some of them will have little, let me take, and then I had to rebatch both of them, the yellow one, and I changed the coloring because I just didn't like it. But I don't know if you can see me, but I'm just pulling this out. Came out really good since I was sick. And let me get this out. Oh, sometimes I tell you, the things that we do. Alright, it's still a little wet because this was a silicone mold, and it will stay wet until I take it out, so that's why I'm doing it now. But, okay. This is the yellow one that I changed the colors in, but see how you have little bubbles right here? Alright, what I'm going to show you is a little trick. Let me see if I can, whoops, here we go again. One day, guys, I am going to get a new tripod, but until then, I just have to keep messing around with this one. Oh, I don't know. Let me see if I can turn it the other way. That will help. Probably not. Ah. Okay, let me pause you and get this fixed. Okay, if I don't breathe, maybe it will stay on. Okay, I got this out of the mold, and it's very, very soft, and you can see. You gotta remember, this is all rustic soap, and believe it or not, a lot of people just love it. If you remember me making the heart, this was out of, whoops, and see it's still, it'll probably be another couple weeks before it is very hard, but not hard enough, before I package it. These right here, I don't know if you can see it too well, but this is a rebatch. Very, very hard. I mean hard. And it is a beautiful soap. Here's a smaller one that I usually send with my orders, and it's very hard. People love the rustic. That's strange, but they do. Okay, so I got this piece of paper, plastic right here, and I'm afraid, I don't know if if you can see me, but let's see if I can stick it over here. Okay, just a piece of plastic wrap. And I am going to take a little bit of oil just to make it slickery and put it on the plastic wrap. Leave it down like that. And then, this is the soft. See the holes? I just take it very gently, and like if you were going to do a sandpaper. Gotta hang on to it though. And then it won't be sticky, but as you can see, and I just keep playing with it, and then I do the edges, but I want to hurry up with this video. But anyway, see how it's smoothing it down? Just like a sandpaper. And that's how you can take care of that. And let me see if I can find one that I have been working on. And of course, the edges, I was in a hurry. I couldn't get it out. But there you go. Or, what I like to do, let me see if I can find that. Yep, right here in front of me, you dumb dodo bird. This one was out of that. I just got some oil on it. But this was the one that I showed you that I was working on. So this one I took over to the sink, and I'm getting everything on it. Green. Took it over to the sink and I gave it a bath. And I didn't do the top, of course, but now I got green all over it, so I had to give it another bath. But it comes out and it's very shiny, and it's rustic, but it's beautiful. I don't know what it is about when I go to the farmer's market and people see it. Usually my rustic soap, which is Rebatched, ends up gone. It is just goes by really, really fast, but you can make beautiful things with the Rebatch. And I even did, I think it was for around Christmas, I did soap on the rope, and it was rustic soap. And I got them put away, so I'm not going to go out and get them. Alright, that's what I wanted to show you there. Oh, I better wait. I'm going to take you over to the sink, and I'm going to show you one thing about Rebatched soap. And that is, you know, I added a little bit more things to it, like I think apricot kernel oil. You can add other things. But let me tell you, that soap is so nice, and it doesn't matter what type of rebatching. When you rebatch, the soap is so mild, so conditioning, bubbly. I just got a little piece of one of the rustic hearts. I don't know if you can see that, but I've been using this, and oh, my hands just feel so smooth and conditioned. And that's from Rebatched. They all do it. I don't know what it is, but it does. You hear of French milled soap, and what they do is they make the soap up, and then after it goes through its saponification, they take it and they grind it up, and then they roll it through some mills, and they do that 3 times. 3 milled French soap, and a lot of them way back then would squeeze out all of the glycerin, and then they would resell it, you know, to make lotions and other things like that. But if they didn't do that, and they kept adding different things to it, and I'll do a video on that just with the hot process, or doing the what they call French milled, but it's kind of like Americanized. Can I say that? Anyway, so I make the cold process soap, then I grind it up and I put it in the crock pot, and then I add a few other things like that. Then you pour it in the mold, and you can do that a couple of times. I made a facial soap, and I'm telling you what, the bubbles, everything, the conditioning, it's beautiful, but it takes an awful lot to do it for a small kitchen or a small, family-owned business if you don't have all the vats and the things like that to do it in. But anyways, we will do that one day. I hope this thing doesn't fall down, but let me move this over. Hope you can see it. Stay there. Alright. I'm afraid to move this. Oh, let me see if I can just a little. Yeah, it's not going to want to stay there. I should just leave well enough alone, huh? Okay, we're going to take this and we are going to put it on here. If I don't hit any of my soaps. I am just going to get this out of the way. And I can see this thing's moving. Hang on, guys. Here we go again. Okay. You don't want to know how I got it all set up, but I got it in a box. Kind of, sort of. Alright. Let me get this out of the way. I'll put it in here. Things that take forever when you only want just a little video. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stick this on here, and I'm going to try to line it up for where I put it. Okay, I think that is good. Let me see. Uh-oh. I see one. How about that? That worked, didn't it? Okay. Let's go right in the middle. Of course, I'll have to get the lines, but do you see that? It just turns out very, very luscious. And I'm very happy with that. Can't wait for y'all to see the video of the big old mess up. But, see? And once it is all dried, I got one right there where that chunk didn't get grounded up too well. And it's a winner with the experiment, which I kind of knew. But it's going to be a beautiful rebatched soap. Okay, now I am going to pause you again, and I'm going to bring you up to the sink to show you how that little rebatch soap does. So hang on. Okay, we're back. Anyways, here's that little soap. Oh, it feels so good. Stick it back over there. Look at that. Oh, tell ya, it feels so good and creamy, and it leaves your hands very, very conditioned, your whole body. See what I mean? Usually when you're using handmade soap, you want to find like a scrubby that gives you out the luscious bubbles, and it's very hard to pick up the soap, and you gotta, work on it with that one. But with the rebatch, I don't have that problem. But it does. It feels so, so good. And this is awesome. Really, really good. It just feels so good. So, since it's under 32 degrees outside, I'm going to leave that running. Okay, folks. I don't know if you can see me, but it's awful face in the morning. I hope this helps. I will upload this and put the one reason why I had to rebatch. Alright, you guys have a blessed day, and hope everyone is well and healthy. So I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.